a day. So at least now we're back up. We're live on YouTube and a whole new stream. And we'll just have to combine them at some point, or I'll try and download it all from the Twitter. So I apologize for the latent lack of professionalism. Whatever happened, happened. Whoever's taken over the channel doesn't like us, and things just suddenly died. But we're still live, so I appreciate it. And thank you guys for joining in and having fun with us. I hope you guys are having a good night. No idea what that was about, but at least it's working. You're still not convinced that LA Knight is winning. I think something's going to happen, so we'll see what comes out of it. This is frustrating for the most part because I'm trying to figure out in the meantime why this isn't working.
Well,
what about the Oscar and Kyrie? No, we are. What about the Oscar and Kyrie Sane stuff? What did you think about that?
And Kyrie Sane, I don't know where that's leading to personally. It feels like, again, something that's just repetitive and just you feel like you're watching the same Monday Night Raw over and over and over and over again. What do you think about it? Because obviously it's leading to Asuka and Kyrie portraying EO at some point in time. I'm not sure when. Probably at Wrestlepalooza. And,
yeah, exactly.
I guess that's where it's going to go. And I guess not unfortunately, I don't dislike her, but Stephanie Becker, I think it's still too soon for her. But I think she's going to end up winning the Women's World Championship. I don't know why, but that's what it seems like they're going with there.
Yeah, because I'm imagining that Stephanie's getting the belt. So this Wednesday, we will go ahead and be in one place at one point in time. We'll get the YouTubes to work all in one stream, and we'll be doing
Still can't convince me how it makes sense for her to even have that title right now.
Still can't blame me for killing you for interrupting me every 7 seconds tonight, but we're dealing with it. We go ahead and get into this Wednesday.
You told me to talk, but when I talk, he complains.
I'm promoing Wednesday night show. I'm in the middle of talking how we're going to be live this Wednesday for Into Somewhere Weekly. We got Wrestlepalooza. We've got All Out coming up. That's right. That's their second biggest show of the year, but it feels dead last. Hopefully it gets better because they're in Toronto. I'm excited. Cody, are you excited for All Out?
I can talk?
No. I'm excited for Wrestlepalooza, but yes, you can talk.
All right, tell me when to stop talking so I don't interrupt you now.
Give me a hell yeah.
Yes, I'm excited. The end. Okay, go on.
Really? Yeah. All right. I see how it is. Yeah, Cena doesn't have many dates left. We're getting him Saturday. Wrestlepalooza. We're going to see what happens. I'm just busting you because Liz says you can't cut me off. That's how it works. We're going to give you a speeding ticket. Yeah. I mean, past this week, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dates left when we get through Wrestlepalooza. And to think back, I mean, we've gotten some great fun moments, but there's so many people that I wanted to see still that we haven't gotten. AJ, I mean, Drew would have been great. Joe Hendry. I was hoping Cena showed up for Bound for Glory. Who's some people you wanted to see Cena face throughout his retirement role? Do I have to give you permission to talk again?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. You have unlimited permission to talk again.
So, you have to ask me a question.
God damn it. Don't interrupt me. What did I tell you? Oh, can't train a dog. New tricks. I'm telling. Go ahead, sir. You have the board and the floor.
So what did you ask me again?
John Cena. Who do you want to see him face?
For his last match, or
just in general. I mean, he's got that many dates left. What's going on, Chef? Paul, Liz, good to have you guys back in the chat. No idea. Somebody, whoever.
How many dates does he? How many matches does he have left?
We don't know about matches. He's got 5 dates. Definitely matches. Crown Jewel. Well, there's 7, and we 6 now because we went through Raw. So he's got Wrestlepalooza, Crown Jewel, Raw, Survivor Series, and then the 6th one is Saturday night's main event in DC. That's the retirement.
Are you assuming he will wrestle on his last Raw like he did his last SmackDown?
I don't know, possibly, but the rumor is he's not wrestling at the November 10th Raw. That's going to build to whoever he's facing at Survivor Series. Right? No, the last one's the 17th in New York at Madison Square Garden.
Oh.
Yeah.
So List of
Then
opponents.
a week after that is where he goes to Survivor Series for his second to last, the penultimate Cena retirement match. And then the retirement match is December 13th in Washington, D.C.
Saturday night's main event is still criminal to give John Cena his last match. He still should have gotten a pay-per-view, but we understand TKO. You just care about the money. But anyway, I think opponents, I think he should be fighting Dominic for the IC title. I think he has to at least not even win it. I think he has to at least challenge for the IC title. Like, that story's just there in plain sight. That's the only title I've never won.
Yeah, no kidding.
So I think he should end up going for that. Who else would be good? I guess AJ Styles is another good one for him to face, right?
Yeah, that's one I'm agreeing with you there. So thank you,
I
Chef.
think,
Glad to have you here. Hopefully you're doing well. I genuinely
Drew McIntyre would be a good.
Yeah, you agree with me then. Drew and AJ are pretty much the two that stand out. I'm glad him and Logan Paul had something. Joe Hendry is cool. I don't know really who else they could feasibly do that has enough, star power or however you want to phase it, that's got enough oomph to make a difference. I'm not sure.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Brainstorming here. Sheamus. I think
Absolutely.
that was one of Sheamus's first rivalries going and debuting in WWE. So that would be a good one. And Sheamus doesn't miss with matches, so I think Sheamus versus John Cena one more time would be good.
Yeah. All sales are final on this channel, and I trust management entirely. They represent me fully.
What do you think he's doing at Survivor Series? Do you think he's going to be in the War Games match, or do you think he is just having a solo match?
I think, is going to be part of the goddamn War Games. For some reason, I feel like he's going to get roped into it because he's at 2 Raws building up to the Survivor Series. So it feels like whatever we end up having, the Vision versus whoever, they're going to be like, we got Jey Uso, we got Jimmy Uso, right? We got LA Knight, who's going to betray everybody at that show. That's when he turns heel. I'm making a prediction right now. Right? They're going to get Roman, and maybe, or if Roman's not back, they get Punk and Cena. That would be like the ultimate 5-on-5. You get the Vision, they get 2 more. They can figure it out if they do 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. Whatever.
Vision, I don't think LA Knight's turning heel.
I don't know. I'm going with the flow right now. I'm thinking and it hurts, but it's something. Ow! Don't do that. Something's going to happen though. Something big. I think they absolutely have to do something big with it. So him being, because he's never been in War Games, that would be incredible to see Cena tackle that. Do you remember how irreverent and crazed people were over NXT getting involved in these Survivor Series matches? And you had that like amazing Keith Lee moment. He didn't win, but he was taking on Rollins and Roman. Walter got eliminated early, never lost in the UK up to that point, and then he gets his ass beat in like 3 seconds. But there were so many great moments over there. The Saudi plane happening was the one that held them down. So they had to have NXT invade, and turned out great. There was just a lot of things that worked. Yeah, I missed the black and gold at that time. I mean, DIY is not DIY, and Liz does agree. As much as I want to see Sheamus with the IC belt too, hopefully he gets it at Mania this year so he can retire soon. And then Knight joining Seth. Yeah.
See, if they're doing that with Sheamus, don't they want to do that with Cena?
Yeah, Cena needs to beat Dom for the IC title. He never won it before. Imagine this. John Cena faces Dom. He wins the title from Dom, and then defends it and loses it to Sheamus.
I guess that's a
puts over Sheamus on the way out. And John's lost many of his matches this year now, right? Hey, what, 2 or 1? Because he lost the Rumble, and then he won the Chamber, and then everything else he won up until SummerSlam, right? And that's been it. So yeah, that would be crazy. Just loop that back. He and Sheamus get a match out of it. Because they could do it literally, have him go to Wrestlepalooza. He's going to beat Brock probably. I don't know yet. My thoughts might change. We'll see this Wednesday, right? what happens. Into Somewhere Weekly. We're going to have a shit ton of news, predictions, everything under the sun.
I think Brock and Cena
Tune in.
needed a stipulation. But
I don't disagree with you. There's out of everything on that card, I think a couple of things do. The way that it fell apart, didn't come together. All of this stuff with Andrade, we've got some more interesting details because everyone's saying it's not drug or anything illegal or divorce related. And it bothers me that they have to even throw that out there because people immediately jump to, oh, it must be Charlotte getting rid of him. And it's like, she doesn't even give two shits allegedly about the guy. Like, she's moved on and not mentioning him at all. She's hurt and wants to be done with it. I don't believe that's got anything to do with it. People have to jump to that. You know, we made the jokes before with other people. Oh, they can't have this one there because this one's coming back and vice versa. But a lot of people have been fired for, as we said, celebrating terrible news. And you and I touched on a great deal of it. So we can't bring up much more details than that. But go check out the latest episode of UCR Podcast. We dive into everything that's been going on and how this nation is so terribly divided. So if that's something you're interested in, a little bit of less wrestling focused, obviously, less wrestling centric, go ahead and check that out. It's in the channel. You'll go ahead and see episode that was just posted. So go ahead and give that a listen. But Grand Slam would be great for Cena. He gets the IC title, gets that victory. There's absolutely something to it. And they have the Raw back-to-back. He doesn't need to hold it long. Why? He wins it at the first Raw. Improv. Dom's out there running his mouth. I'm the GOAT. I'm the best of all luchadors. Blah, blah, blah. I'm the greatest of all time. My real dad, Eddie. And that's when Cena could be like, I knew Eddie, you're a little shit. Your dad raised you right. And how did you come out, you little fuck up? You should have been swallowed. You know, like something like that. Oh, you're what's happened when you're born from pre-cum. Oh, like give him some really hard jabs. That's not a mullet. That's a prison pull. Oh, you know, like just give him something and take the title. Super AA at the end. I'll believe it. Sure. Next week, him and Sheamus. Tables match. Run it back. Famous spot. John almost fucks up and steps through the table again to break it. You know, that shit was how he won the, you know, Sheamus won the belt. It's a conspiracy with Jesse. So they run it back where John doesn't go through the table, almost does, learns his lesson, and then that's when Sheamus does like a high crossbody or something off the apron to the table. Like you could do something really cool on that. Yeah, Cena's been the tag champ. He was a tag champ with HBK at one point, right? I mean, crazy. They went and faced each other.
With HBK.
They faced each other at Mania while still being the tag champ, I believe was the story. I'm pretty damn sure I'm right about that.
4-time tag team champion or something like that, I believe.
Am I crazy? I thought they were tag champs when they faced each other at that Mania. Is that 21 or 22? 22.
HBK and Cena?
Yeah, I think it's 22. And 21 Big Show, 22, so maybe 23. I don't know. It gets all fuzzy for me, but I know him and HBK were tag team champs. Yeah, he definitely had him. He had him a couple of times throughout time. So
he won them with Shawn Michaels, Batista, The Miz, and David Otunga.
Yes, fun trivia fact there. Oh, Liz doesn't even remember that. Sanders Cody, goddamn, setting you both up. Penta and New Day is setting up tag match and return to Lucha Bros. Yeah, because they're beating him down. He's gonna have to get Ray to come out there. Phoenix. Phoenix just had that amazing match with Sami Zayn on SmackDown. I want more from Phoenix, so that's part of it. He's doing all these amazing, amazing things in and out of the ring. He's gotten so over. His mask was top sales for the show again. There is a lot to it. It's pretty crazy. SmackDown last Friday got a total of 1.316. This is down from 1.585 the week before, but everybody went down. WWE's ticket information.
You were correct on something.
Right?
How many viewers did Worlds Collide end up getting overall? Do you know?
I don't know overall. Their concurrent live never beat over 250, so...
Because you were telling, that's another thing Jake was saying, like this Worlds Collide is not nearly as big as the other. They're not going to get nearly as big as viewership, and you were right.
Hey, I'm not going to steer you wrong. I want Liv to come back as well, but I'm telling you, don't let people get in your ear about it.
I actually defended you.
I know. I appreciate it.
Remember,
That's
I got
hard.
shit on big time. I got attacked
Oh, I know,
for
but
saying I don't think she.
but guess what? You were right. So let them throw stones in their shitty. They can't afford glass houses. It's literally Amazon, cardboard boxes that they put together as a shelter. It's kind of cute. But don't forget, we got gasoline and matches, and cardboard houses don't stand. They go down like steel beams on 9/11. So
Your point,
never forget.
Your biggest point on that was the funniest, though, because like they were like, how would they bring her out there for PR? Then you're like, Cody, all the wrestlers that got invited were just flown out there for PR.
That was it. They made them. Those people there were specifically requested by Turkey, whatever his name was, a la Turkey, or
yeah, because
the one that handles all the live sports in Asia, or Saudi Arabia. I can't talk today. My brain is turned into pudding.
Is it because you said something about how over the stars that were requested?
Yes, Liv's one of the top females. They actually study the metrics there, which is pretty crazy that they go that far. But
not just top females, right? Isn't she like?
No, but I'm saying like she's one of the top stars, even topping some of the men for like engagement, because they track social media and all that like really heavily there. I wonder why.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's not published yet. That might be why you get So should LA Knight put Turkey Al Sheikh, I think his name is. They said to the table, but yeah, they were requested by them.
Why wasn't CM Punk there?
He wasn't requested, right?
I wonder why.
Hey, beats me, that's for sure. I have not even the slightest of clues why he would not be welcome back. But sorry that we got, I don't want to call it hacked, but like taken over again. So I even changed the stream keys for channel access, and like I don't know how they're getting in, but we've got to figure out exactly who this is. And because whoever we were talking to online is that person. Like I looked into it, they don't even exist. It was all fake names, fake pictures, fake bios. So whoever we were talking to, Lenny's not real. Like that I have no idea what their real name is, but they made a couple of shorts, like I said, and then they wanted more money right away. And I'm like, it took you a week to give me a 60-second clip cut out.
How
and
much
you
were
don't
they
even have
asking
it
per hour?
It wasn't per hour. It's supposed to be like per batch of. They were gonna watch the stream and make notes, and then go back and just hit clip on the show for me, like, and then I could just turn it into shorts. It was gonna be that simple. And I was like, oh, a couple bucks here or there, sure, we'll fork it over. I said I could even send you some of my wife's, feet pics again. And oh, she's watching. I'm kidding, honey.
Oh man,
I'm gonna get something thrown at me. But any event, it's currency. So point being, he ended up saying,
what kind of currency is that?
He then messaged me and said, did you not like the short? I'm like, it's not even in the right format. And he's like, well, I think that's fine. And he's like, I'm going to want $500 every time we do this. I'm like, to give me 10 clips of the show, you want $500 when I was offering you $20 and maybe a coupon off a ham sandwich? And he was like, yep. And I'm like, cool, peace.
A ham sandwich from there, Dunkin', McDonald's, like, you have to make sure you tell the story correctly.
I think
like
it was
breakfast.
Starbucks. The shittiest
Starbucks,
of all breakfast. Who wants to eat a cake pop at 5:50 in the morning?
Starbucks is the most overrated place on planet Earth. I don't know how any of you guys.
Expensive. We have a 7 Brew open here now, and 7 Brew is much cheaper, and the drinks they make are massive, and they have the list that they have far superior. And it's incredible the amount of like non-sugar sweeteners they have that aren't just like sucralose kind of things. My wife loves it, all the healthy stuff there, and my daughter's obsessed with it. And
Dunkin' or Starbucks?
Dunkin' all day, every day. I'm a coffee guy though. I drink mostly coffee all day
till
it comes out my eyes. Caramel and cream.
Coffee too. Like Starbucks coffee tastes like dirt.
I don't mind strong coffee.
Like
it tastes like I dipped my balls in it after not showering for 3 months. Like it's just not
really
tasty.
Does. Like, and that's being nice about it.
Sorry, I'm interrupting you. I'm doing what they do when they see somebody hurt a show. Stop. Just letting people know it is the Raw review. But what more? We're gonna keep going through it. But there's not a lot to say. There's just. I wish there was more substance to this. There's little things here or there like we've mentioned, but really,
if you want to know what happened on Raw, you can go to last week's stream, basically.
That's kind of it. Lyra now this time she wins. She beats Roxanne. We talked about Adam Pearce and the LA Knight and Jimmy stuff and then how it happened with Jay. Penta and Kofi had a very, very, very good match. Like I said, this was a high spot for me. Love this match. For Raw, yeah, for Raw standards, we talked
But my
about
issue
Bailey,
with that
but
is, where does it go?
you know, I worry because there's so many uninspired stories at this time that are just happening
That's
to
my issue too.
happen. It's like they're really like, oh, well, you guys liked it when they argued over a hair commercial, a shampoo commercial. You know, Booker T was an idiot. It's like, no, there was more to that. It wasn't just the point of the commercial. Like, yes, that was the catalyst for it. But those two had been in a bitter rivalry up until that point, trying to one up each other. So when one was getting the offer without the other, I think my sinuses are making gunk just form everywhere. I can't see. They really managed to go ahead and just be like, hey, here's a silly story, but make something of it. I mean, Pepper stands out in people's minds. It turned into one of the dumbest matches of all time with the Kennel from Hell. But you remember all of it because there was a story that progressed, and those are like, think about how silly that is. But that Boss Man, you know, tale holds in your memory far stronger than most of the matches you saw on Dynamite just last week. And there's a reason, because it has a way of gripping your attention and making a memorable and actually worthwhile impression in your brain. It's funny what things stick out for me in wrestling and what stuff really matters. And things that my brain thinks matters that I find really like innocuous and kind of silly in a way. Like, why would I be so enamored by that subconsciously? But it's amazing what you would turn to. So I wanted to see Penta's feud like really lead to something, and now it seems like we're finally going to get Rey Fenix. I don't feel like it's unnecessary. I don't feel like it's a bad idea. It makes sense. Is it the best way to get them involved? No. Is it the worst way? No. Just like the AJ Lee, you know, joining her husband. I got to come back because my husband's getting slapped around by Becky. But I, you know, Becky essentially cost him the title. I wish it wasn't the fatal four-way. I wish it was a one-on-one. So like, she really cost him the title, even though he kind of had it won. It could have something. Somebody else could have stopped the pin. Whatever. You get the point.
You broke up there. Who are we talking about? Sorry.
I'm just saying in general. You know, AJ Lee.
Who's reuniting? Like,
AJ Lee coming back. It's a good story, but it's a good. It's not a story. It's a good idea. You know, my husband needs my help. I'll be there to defend him. Tried and true, easy to, you know, have the audience relate to her character and
like,
the things
again,
she says.
Tell me, how else would she return besides that? Like,
I think they could have done
give her the mojo to return.
Like I said, I think they would have just.
I think she needs to help her husband before she realizes she really does love her.
And that's a great story as well. I hope they do more to tell things. But I mean, she openly admits, hey, I was going to kill myself. I was so upset with the fans, the way I was being treated at WWE. They were punishing me because, you know, my husband left the way he did. They fired him on our wedding day, and it pretty much ruined everything for us because it was just painful. And I rented a hotel to end myself in Minecraft, right, as the kids say. And she was going to go down the water slide, you know, the sewer slide. And I hate that stuff like that gets triggered by YouTube. And I laugh at people all the time, like, oh, you're censoring your stuff. And then you and I have a podcast in remembrance, and it's like, no one's going to see that, by the way. Let's age gate the hell out of that and verify. The point is, she said she was going to no longer be here because she was at that state, and the emergency call she made saved her life. There's a lot you can build off of that with her character after this match. They could do a lot of things with her being such a stout defender of mental health and therapy and all these things. You saw the audience reacted to it very well and positively too. Not just her, but the idea of them chanting therapy twice was incredibly ridiculous in the sense of like, you don't expect it, kind of ridiculous. Not ridiculous they were doing it, but to believe. Granted, I feel like breaking down everything in the easiest way is like, yeah, my husband needs help. I'll be there. Of course. I just wish it was very rushed. It was very like, oh, you fucked with me Monday, so Friday she's going to be there, instead of giving you a chance to be like, they fucked with Punk for a week. She just slapped him around a couple of times, and that was like, it should. AJ left for 10 years. The first woman to slap her husband, she comes back for, like, he's been through worse shit in AEW with females. Like, come on, get it going here. Like, that she should have been fucking ruining everything for him and being like a huge hindrance, kicking him in the balls kind of idea. Instead, it was she slapped him a couple of times, low blowed him once. That's enough. And I mean, you want revenge, but I don't know. It's because they threw Wrestlepalooza together in less than 48 hours. They found out they could have the venue, they made the card, got all the stories, and that's why getting AJ back was such a rush job. Same thing with the idea of Lesnar was supposed to be at, I believe, Clash in Paris at one point. Then they were pushing it back again to Perth, Australia. But now it's happening, obviously, as we know. So we're going to see it at Wrestlepalooza because they want to make this event pretty much an annual thing. So they're saying already, you had Tessitore bragging, oh my God, so much hype. People, it's going to be the biggest thing ever. So lo and behold, that's not the case. And I don't know. Wrestlepalooza would be good, but I am not happy with the ESPN part of it.
About AJ Lee,
yeah.
I'm glad she's found her.
Yeah. Now it's your time to be cut off and hold on. That's what happened.
Oh, my bad. So I don't know who keeps calling me. This is actually legit. I'm not even fucking around. Someone keeps calling me no caller ID.
Yeah, I've been getting the same thing, so it's a little weird.
Yeah. Yeah, coincidence, right?
That's really weird, though.
So my take on, I'm glad AJ Lee found her happiness, and she didn't deserve to go through what she went through. Neither did Punk, and I feel awful for both of them.
Yeah, no kidding.
Down they were because of all that. But I'm glad they're both happier now, and I'm
that's
glad
like
to see them working together on TV.
Should even bring mention to it. Yeah, that's like my third unknown call, so we'll just leave it at that. Cool. Yeah, not worth getting ESPN for, that's for certain. Not this card. I don't think it's worthwhile. It's going to be a lot of fun, but not having to buy the service. And if you
are you actually getting no caller ID?
Yes, I'm telling you, same thing.
Yeah, that's.
Regardless, don't even mention it. So then we go ahead. We had the backstage stuff we already said with Jimmy. That wasn't great on Jay's behalf, but Jimmy made it worthwhile. That was fun. We head into Punk and Becky, AJ and Seth. This is the battle of forever. I want Punk and Becky to be facing each other, and I want AJ and Seth to be forced to face each other. And that's how it should be for all the tags. True mixed gender match. He's like, hey, Seth, you're a real selfish human being. You can't even come out to your wife's music. I did. I can leave the cult with personality behind. And you hear the chant of shut the fuck up, which was just hilarious. The crowd was eating them alive with that one. They weren't happy campers. So then we go ahead and just get a really, big back and forth. And Rollins calling AJ little girl, and she laid into him. She slapped him across the face, and she's like, you ever put his hands on a lady? But thankfully, I got someone that would. And the crowd, and Becky, me kind of idea. It was silly, but all right. So Rollins kind of like pie faces Punk. He chases Seth, and that's when Becky slides back in and hits AJ with the manhandle slam. So Punk goes over to check on her. He gets slapped again in the face, and then she leaves the ring laughing. Like, these are the things that should have been happening to Punk the whole time to build up to this, but instead she's already joined him. So I'm still excited to see the weekend show. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to it. It's just not like a WrestleMania level of excitement
I'm
or
excited
SummerSlam.
to see this weekend show as well, and they're building.
I'm not paying another $30 to see it, though.
Neither am I. No.
No way in hell.
I'm going to be doing a VPN. I'll be watching on the good old Netflix.
I will absolutely be using my VPN. And again, guys, thank you.
Hey, Stephanie said we could. Stephanie encourages it.
I was testing the timing of the stream.
What she said.
Thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button. Let me continue to talk over Cody just because I'm a pain in the ass too. And say thank you guys again for being here. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us if you're on the Twitter side of things. Sorry for the interruption before. I don't know what's going on. We got to look further into it. Time to swap hard drives, right? Granted, as I said with Cody before, I don't know if we'll be live tomorrow for the NXT Homecoming review. I'm hoping to do it, but it's not looking likely. I'm getting the cast off Thursday, but I'm gonna have to have a procedure tomorrow evening, so we'll see. And then, as I
If we
said,
can't do it
past that,
tomorrow, that means Wednesday's just going to be a super show.
super show indeed. If that's the case,
We'll have news and
in
rumors.
December
We'll have
weekly,
the NXT review, basically. We'll have the predictions.
all of
And
it.
we'll have not just Wrestlepalooza predictions. We'll have
Week
the
3
NFL
picks.
Week 3 predictions. Yep.
You got it.
So
So
that's going to be a big show on Wednesday.
big show indeed. VPNs can be free. You can get a couple that are pretty good that are free. I use one that's free that's actually very handy.
Yeah, you can use
and
some free VPNs. So, and if you have a Netflix subscription, that will be perfect.
you.
You're not wasting any money. You'll be
My wife's a
just
floating
being
head.
able to watch Wrestlepalooza on Netflix.
Exactly.
Yeah. They said originally, like with YouTube TV, not to harp on this, but like YouTube TV will be a part of it. But then I go look at my
I know.
YouTube TV and it says you have to pay $30 to watch it.
It's only if
I'm
you're
like, "No, thank you."
subscribed to ESPN on YouTube TV, I guess. I don't know. It's
You know how
stupid.
easily I can just watch it on my phone though, and put on a VPN.
Stupid. No, I agree, but really, it's stupid.
Yeah, like with I believe you can connect your phone to a TV, right? And
yes,
then,
I believe in a thing called love.
so then I can just do that.
My buddy used to be obsessed
Simple.
with the darkness. No idea how you get that high for that long, but those notes, they hit. All right. Does it let me pull in my sticky note? That would be pretty cool. It says sticky note app. So let's click on that. I don't think it works, though. It doesn't look like it's showing. That's unfortunate. All right. We just got to do it the old... My week 2 predictions. So we can pull these up.
Right.
While I was
do you got the winners, or do you want me to pull them up?
I don't have the winners, sir. I'll need your great leadership and advice to tell me how bad I did.
We might not know. We might not know the Raiders and Chargers game because they're still playing.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking we were holding off. That was my fuck up, of course. But granted, we're still good. We got audio coming through. People are hearing us.
We got
that's all
most
that
of it,
matters.
just one game.
Exactly. We got it to work. I'm a happy success there. So.
And we'll keep you guys updated what he won, because it'll just be a 1-game difference.
Yes.
Whether he gained a game or lost a game.
We'll find out. So before Raw close, as always, I'm tired of the El Grande Americano stuff. Him and Dragon Lee was a drag because of all the dragons involved, that being El Grande's Americanos up the ass. AJ came out to run the second El Grande off. The third one comes out and attacks at the Styles of the Timekeeper. It's just like so much. Americano puts Lee into submission, gets a tap out, and they tried to rip the mask off the other day in AAA. I'm done with it. Bring me back Ludwig Kaiser. The El Grande thing was fun with Chad Gable. He got injured. All right, we'll keep it alive. But now they've overused it. It's over welcome or past its welcome. Then Kyrie almost kills Stephanie Vacour. Really, I mean, that power bomb. She tried to basically get off the apron from hitting her with a powerbomb, but then she stuffs it. So Stephanie goes ahead and reverses it and drops the double knees. I'm like, oh wow, you escaped death nearly there, because she almost lost her because she slid from the floor. But Kyrie was able to save it. So big SVB for the win. Asuka comes out at the end, and that's when Mommy eventually comes out after Io Sky, and all the women are mad at Asuka being a bitch. That's that. And I mean,
so what do you think of Kairi Sane? I want to know your personal opinion on her now.
So I used to like the Pirate Princess more back in the Mae Young Classic and NXT days. I preferred her more then. The Kabuki Warriors wasn't much of my cup of tea the way they were presented, and a lot of it was all just stereotypes and silly stuff. And then when they actually gave them a chance for the titles. Yeah, since she's come back, she's like presenting herself with a ton of ring rust or inability to keep on sync. She's hurt quite a few people, or been at least the catalyst for them getting injured.
Were her fault though, or were they?
It's not 100% fault, but she's certainly at fault. Even with the live stuff, God knows. I mean, there's ways to.
I think that one was more of a freak accident, though, because how she just. I don't know. It was
also how hard Liv came down and the way she came down all the way on her shoulders.
Did Kyrie need to protect her more, like when she was going down, or was that?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
taking the bump for it?
Well,
Like, I don't know.
see if she
who
ever
he was
mentions it
playing
and talks about it. I don't know either
I
which
don't know.
way,
That
but
would have to be after WWE.
yes. And then we got the
I don't think.
Bronze and LA Knight and Jimmy Uso.
Zoe Stark.
Eventually,
What happened to her again, though? I'm sorry to interrupt, but Zoe Stark.
she hurt her knee bad, remember, in the ring, and she'll be out for like a
bad, right?
year.
She's gone.
Yeah. So the Bronze end up beating LA Knight and Jimmy Uso. Hey, look, they finally win when it's not a gigantic big show, pun intended. And Jay comes in to save the day when they're getting destroyed. He takes his time, though, to run out there. Finally, he comes out, chair in hand, attacking them both, but eventually he saves the day, gets everyone out, checks on his brother, goes over to LA Knight, and then LA Knight hits him with a BFT. He gets a receipt for that. Psycho Stu gets avenged, and everybody goes home happy. The producer credits roll by, and everybody gets the out of there. Thank you, folks. I give Raw a 6. Reason
I give
why?
it a 5.
Yeah, Cena was still there. The way he gets the audience excited, it's fun to watch. It may not be what I'm looking for, but it's
I would
still
have
nice
liked
to
at
see
least an
him.
interruption, even if Brock Lesnar wasn't there. I would have liked some sort of
Something.
interruption, like Dominic or someone interrupting him, because I think that would have been good for Dominic at least. And no, it's not just because of a Judgment Day thing. I
Yeah.
think Dominic is a double champ now. Why are you only giving him like backstage segments?
But see, Dom can win without help. He just chooses not to. There's times where he can win without help, as where Solo Sikoa cannot win without help. Never. Never, ever, ever. Penta Kofi was a really good match. I'm the one crying about story. That's about the most story we got for that point, but still, it's competent, it's easy to follow, and it's fun. The Seth and Punk stuff with their wives is still very enjoyable and fun overall. Dom coming out, being interviewed was cool. El Grande being interviewed, by the way, in the commercial break. I watched it on the VPN. It was ridiculous. He's trying to talk very loud and rolling his R's in Spanish, but he's saying like 1 or 2 words at a time, like "Te amo, fiesta," like that kind of shit. And it was just very terrible. Stephanie and Kyrie was still a good match. I preferred the Roxanne one. And Braun Breaker, LA Knight, I want to see more from them one-on-one. So the few moments we got were enjoyable.
They won't
but
be doing that if LA Knight's going heel, like you think, right?
yeah, but we could still see it until then. The main event was good. The post angle was even better. Punk's busy, so he can't save anybody. So the biggest one to come out is Jey Uso. And everybody's always waiting for Roman. That's the problem. They're like, their necks are cranked again. They're looking for Roman. Oh, there's the crack I needed. Don't do crack, kids. Realign. Really, I'm not fatigued by Roman, but I'm fatigued of him always leaving and being gone for so long and then just coming back. Oh, one match, I'm gone. Oh, bad blood, I'll team with you. All right, Cody. All right, goodbye. Like that kind of thing. And I got my Ulafala back, but he never became a good guy. He didn't change. I don't want to keep, decrying the same thing over and over, but that's really what the problem is. He never became a face. He's filming, a Street Fighter, and he's going to be busy for a while. But even when he's not filming, he still goes on these mini sabbaticals. And maybe, no, you're not Stone Cold. You are very over, but he acts like he's Stone Cold, Rock, and Flair all in one, it seems like at times, because he's off the TV for so long. The fans want him there. When you do get him there, you get weeks either where he just interrupts, at the end, or he comes out for a very generic promo, and then he has one match and then disappears again. So very light schedule. He's just not legend status yet. He's kind of acting how you think Punk would, but Punk's being in more matches than he is. I feel comfortable giving this night a 6. It was still good fun. I would say, that's an average show, and I don't think that's a bad thing whatsoever. And especially in this time, it did keep me entertained. I see the votes here.
I give it a 5.
55% of people gave it a 7.5, and then following up, 20% of the fans actually gave it an 8.5 out of 10. So that's surprising. Third largest was
what were y'all watching?
a C average or 7 out of 10, and then, or excuse me, 4 out of 10. Jesus. Disappointing is like a 2, and awful is a 1 or 0. So 10% awful
What was the highest
show.
rating again?
Highest was 7. It's 7. No, 8 point. Yeah, 8. Almost. It was an 8. Excuse me, an 8 was the highest rating at 55%. then the next highest was A. So that's about a 9 rating at 20%. Crazy. Liz giving it a 7. Let us know in the chats. I could see people being excited with it because there were things to get behind. I mean, you still have AJ Lee back. She's hamming it up and working well with Seth and Becky. That was highly entertaining. You still got to see John Cena regardless.
Sure.
And come get some. He's always exciting. I can see why there's a positive nature. That's why I'm not like, oh, this was, but it left more to be desired than it should have. So I'm comfortable being judge, jury, executioner here saying,
did you get the sticky notes?
I did indeed.
Okay, you ready?
So I again will put a star next to the ones that I win on, but I know I didn't win with the Giants when I saw the Cowboys beat them. But Green Bay, did they win or lose?
You almost were right. They blew it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do we need to talk about that?
No, so Green Bay, they lost, right?
No, Green Bay won.
Oh, they won. Oh, okay, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, no, I know the Giants.
Do we need to talk about?
Oh no, I know the Giants lost. I don't expect them to win ever. I just have to pick them out of pure, faithful happenstance because I am one loyal motherfucker, as you know. Loyalty is a strong suit that I have. If not the strongest. The Steelers was my next call.
Seahawks won.
That's bad. That's not for me. So what can I put there instead? Let's see. I'll put one of that. So I know. Rams. No.
They won.
Oh. All right. 2-2. The Bills.
Bills won.
All right. 3-2. Patriots.
Patriots won.
4-2. Bengals.
Bengals won.
5-2. Saints.
49ers won.
I was going to pick them too, but the Ravens. Fucking Ricky.
Ravens won.
All right. So I got 6-3.
Yes, they did.
What about the Bears?
Lions killed them.
What about the Colts? That's what, 6-4? 7-4?
Well, Cardinals won.
All right. 8-4.
Eagles won.
Oh, 8-5.
Falcons won.
9-5. Hey, I improved. I did 8-8 last week.
Buccaneers won.
10-5, and then I got the Raiders.
Chargers are up 10-6 right now. We won't find. So you'll either go 11-5 or 10-6.
I'll take it. So right now
So you did improve.
10-5. All right. Next week I might go perfect. We'll see. I like us doing this and you keeping me honest and on track. I know you post your pics on your Twitters and Instagram, so make sure people go ahead and check you out there so they know everything that you're posting, including hopefully some upcoming gameplay, because I've actually gotten several messages from people like, is that a bit or is he actually going to post games? And I'm like, no, it's not a bit. He is going to do some GTA live stuff. They think you're very funny and they want to see that. So people genuinely, not messing around. No, people want to see the GTA content. They said you're very funny and they think it'd be funny to watch you, do some shit crazy in there. So people want the gaming content. To see me
rage too when I get.
I should pick college games. I don't know. I know Jack Diddley about college football. I never really, unfortunately, gave a damn about college. I watched NFL only, and then even then, I was not a true dedicated, faithful
Even with
viewer.
Me with college football. Like when it's coming closer to draft time, I have to keep an eye on college football to see.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Could draft or something.
Yeah. Yes. Congratulations to Liz as well for hitting 900 followers on her Twitch. Round of
Let's
applause
go.
there.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Everybody's going nuts.
Go absolutely
Banana. That's right. Banana. I absolutely
Again,
go ahead
all
and
those
say congrats.
subscribers are me. We shouldn't have to put that out loud, but
Hey, that's okay. It's not view bots. You are the bot. Cody, tell these sexy people where they can find you, my friend.
you can find me over on my Twitter or X, whatever you like to call it nowadays, at Judgment Day Era. And no, it's not a bit. You can find me over on my YouTube at Judgment Day Era. And yes, I will be posting gaming content And I need you to help me out with that because I want to actually do it.
Yeah, I can do that, and I won't even take it out of your
Yeah.
check this time.
Yeah, we'll play some GTA. GTA is the popular game, right? Do they wanna see sports
Yeah, that's
games or
what
is it GTA?
people are saying. They want to see mess around in GTA. You know, the funny thing is, like, I used to play GTA Online when it first came out on my Xbox 360, and then it moved up to the Xbox One, and that took forever to release. Then they had like the new
Yeah.
edition that came out with like first person mode and all that, and but it got to the point where if you wanted anything, you had to use real money to buy shark cards for it. I remember when they released a
Yeah.
motorcycle that could like glide fly and it had rockets on it, and being anywhere in the
flying
world,
motorcycle.
yeah, when anybody had that, you were fucked. Like you couldn't drive to the city and do missions because people would just fly by and it had a target lock.
If you were a target to them, you had no chance of survival unless you got lucky with the rocket launcher. Like that's the only way you have to get a lucky hit.
LA Knight just said, "Now we're even," cutting a promo in the back. Yeah. Thank you, Liz, for
and
sharing
my
that.
Instagram, Cody_80_316.
Yes, indeed. And while he swallows the microphone, Cody O'Neill 316 on the Instagrams.
Sorry, I was. I
No,
dropped it.
make sure we share that. Indeed. What a loving wife I have. Thank you, sweetheart. I hope you guys know I'm terribly sorry for us getting knocked offline. I don't know what happened there. I'm a little weirded out. We keep getting interrupted. And at first we were like, it's funny. But like now it's a problem. So we're going to invest in some firewalls. Watch, it's a VPN's fault. Nowadays, you never know. Guys, thank you so much for being here, hanging out. I appreciate it greatly. We went a little bit late because of the interruption, but hey, it happens. We got to get Liz to 1K, so check out everything in the description box down below. I've been Jake, a.k.a. Countdown Ended. Thank you for tuning in for the Raw review. We will see you definitely live this Wednesday for Into Somewhere Weekly. You're not going to want to miss it. Going to be going over Wrestlepalooza, AEW All Out. Plus, we'll be likely reviewing the NXT Homecoming show if we're not live tomorrow. So thank you guys for everything. I hope you all have a great night. Stay sexy. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, turn on notifications, hit the like button. I said all the YouTube stuff. Follow us on Twitter. Have a great night.